Welcome.
Welcome to what, buddy? What is this? What are we doing? Welcome to Smoking the Snobby. God. All right.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. What's going on?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're doing
That's what's going on? Good is going on?
Good is going on. Yeah,
good is
Good's
going
doing pretty good.
Yeah, good is doing pretty good. What's going on? Not much. Not good. So we're getting started a little late today, huh?
Yeah. We're getting started a little late.
Right.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good.
Good.
Yeah, it's been a busy week. Lots of stuff happening in the home front. Pipes bursting, toilets breaking. Things just aren't going as planned this week. How's your week going? Well, here's the thing. We got everything fixed.
Okay.
We got everything
fixed.
fixed.
Got everything fixed.
Yeah, we have some water damage. You know, we'll probably just burn the house down and walk away anyway. I don't even care anymore at this point. Stupid house.
My classes are ending pretty soon.
Yeah, your classes?
I have about 3 weeks.
3 weeks, and your first semester in college is it's over.
It's over.
How do you feel?
Kind of weird because I come straight from like high school, so I'm just used to having it until next year.
How did you like your first impressions of college? Rapid fire. Good, bad?
I really like it.
You do?
I like it much better than high school because it's a very flexible schedule.
Yeah, no, it is.
And every teacher has their own different schedule.
Yeah, it's the schedules are set. You've already picked out your classes for next semester.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have a nice little break. How long is your winter break? Is it like a month?
About a month, yeah, because my class starts at January 12th.
Oh, cool. That'll be fun. I'm going to take a break too, right around Christmas time, and we'll hang out. Maybe we'll do like 30 episodes. We'll just crank out 3-4 episodes.
I don't know about that, but we can definitely do like 2 episodes.
No, that's what we're going to do. For your Christmas break, we're just going to work more. We're just going to double down and work more. I started working on our website.
Yeah, we have an announcement to make.
We don't have one yet because we're still working on it. If you go to smokingthesnobby.com, you're just going to see a coming soon with some art. I don't even know what yet. But yeah, I'm working on our website, hopefully in the next month or so. And then we have some like secret stuff we're working on.
Yeah, we got
can't tell anybody.
But we can't tell anyone.
We can't tell anybody.
Also,
we might tease you with some stuff as we go along. Some cool reviews in a different light with different perspectives. So that's it. Yeah. That's all I'm going to give you. Even though we spoil the crap out of all the movies we
usually do.
We do. I'm not going to spoil.
Because most of the movies we talk about are from like 10 years old, or hell, even movies from like a few years ago.
Yeah, buddy. I can't imagine. I couldn't do it to people. It's not like all of our millions and millions of listeners get movies spoiled weekly. I've had friends come up to me this week. They're like, I haven't seen half these movies you guys are reviewing. And I'm like, yeah, we try to pick movies we like and that are kind of off the beaten path a little bit, and some blockbusters too.
And I like it. I like that we choose movies that are not very well known,
but are good,
or films that nobody really talks about.
Yeah, they're not very well known, but they're good. Some of them are really good. Some of them are god awful. Yee. And some of them are in the middle.
Movie, but okay.
That's a bad movie. I can't say it enough. I will say it every episode until the end of this damn show. That so far Yee has been my lowest rating of a movie.
I say the lowest rated film
probably ever
we've done was for me at least, it was definitely Ghosted, but that is not even an episode.
Ghosted isn't even going to air.
I actually elaborated on it why I did. You know that, right?
Maybe we'll air it. Maybe I'll just air it.
Bland.
It was my pick.
The jokes were terrible. Chris Evans' character is very annoying and not very... and pacing-wise, dragged on way too long.
That wasn't the point of the movie. Anyway, we're not going to get into it too much.
No.
Now, I picked that movie, and then I caught myself like having to really, really justify why I picked that movie. So I started kind of, hamming it up. I'm like, oh no, it was the best rom-com action movie.
Nobody remembered it.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw it. But anyway, today's movie, however,
is the opposite of that.
Right. It's not off the beaten path.
No. It's actually funny.
It's funny. Is it
very funny?
Is it considered a blockbuster movie?
I mean, I don't know if it really did well at the box office at the time, but critically, it wasn't loved.
We'll find out.
I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
And just so you know, we are... If you haven't seen this movie, and this movie's been around for what, 35 years? 30 years?
About 38 years.
We're going to spoil the crap out of it. And honestly, it's your fault for not seeing this movie. So
yeah, we blame on you guys.
If you listen to this podcast episode before you've seen this movie, you're already, it's too late for you. I'm going to play the song for the movie, and then we'll get into it.
Yeah, my dad's going to play the song. Well...
That's right, folks.
Yeah, we're talking about Spaceballs.
Mel Brooks and a Space Odyssey. Spaceballs.
Yeah.
This wasn't part of the original plan. We had picked One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest to review.
We did.
Right.
I chose the film.
I didn't chose it.
I really like the film, but...
And the other night... We're sitting there and we look at each other like, do you really want to watch this movie? And both of us
even though we both really liked the movie, we just were not in to watch it.
We weren't. And then I realized that if we watch it and we both like it, you're not going to get much of an episode. We picked Spaceballs, which we both liked originally.
We've seen it a couple times before. I mean, you've seen it more times than me.
Oh, I've seen it plenty of times, but I haven't really seen it since you were like a kid, like 6.
I don't think 6 years old. I think a little older than
that. Whatever. It's been like 10 years. It feels like 10 years since you've watched it. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. Tomato, Auden.
Not specific.
We sit down to watch the movie, and right out the gate, we're laughing.
Oh yeah, it is extremely funny.
Yeah, it's a funny movie.
It definitely. I think one thing this movie does a very good job as is easing into the tone of the movie in Spaceballs comedically. Yeah,
it does set a tone in the beginning. You know how if you've listened to previous episodes, I always talk about wasting my time. How sometimes scenes are drawn out, and I always reference the walking scene in John Wick 3 where he's walking in the gallery and it seems like he walked in that stupid hallway at that gallery for like 45 minutes. And I'm like, this movie is awful because of it. It just ruins it.
I mean, it's not awful for that. There's more actual reasons to...
It annoys me.
Okay,
it annoys me.
But I don't know how that would affect the quality of the movie.
It affects the quality of the movie.
Okay.
In that instance. But in this instance, in the opening scene,
it was done in a very funny way, which that's kind of the point. It was supposed to satirize, scenes in Star Wars.
Why am I comparing it to John Wick?
Because it kind of just drags on way too long.
It opens with the scene of like the villain spaceship, not the Death Star.
No, not the Death Star, but it's a star. It's kind of like similar to like a Star Killer,
right? And it's like it's got this brooding music and. The ship is scrolling by. The music is playing this ominous, brooding music, and then it stops. So you think it's over. Like, that's it. The ship scene is done and we're moving on. But the ship keeps scrolling. So the music decides to start again. And keep going. It did this like 4 times. It felt like a 10-minute scene.
I will say this. I completely forgot about the opening, but I think it does a really good job to kind of set the tone for the movies.
Oh, it was going to be absolutely horseshit movie.
Especially at the back of the ship.
Oh, yeah.
It gets it way better.
Right. They have a bumper sticker. We break for nobody. It sets the tone for how ridiculous this movie is going to be.
Break for nobody. But adding on to that, we literally are introduced to a character called Colonel Sanders. And yes, that's his name.
That's right. And then his name is Colonel Sanders. Who's his equivalent in Star Wars?
I think Tarkin.
Tarkin. Okay, so his equivalent in Star Wars is Tarkin. So he's like this general. And then there's Dark Helmet, who is Rick Moranis at his best.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite performances from Rick Moranis. He's just great comedically.
Yeah.
He's not intimidating. He's just this pathetic like villain.
Right. He's not really as scary as Darth Vader, but he's funnier and he's almost like insecure.
Oh yeah, he's definitely like an insecure guy for sure.
So it opens with that, right? Is it those two guys?
Yeah.
It opens with those guys. This movie is so ridiculous that it's like a pug. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A pug, the dog breed pug. It is not a beautiful breed of dog.
No.
Although it comes full circle and is adorable. Like, you still love a pug, and every time you see a pug, it makes you happy. Spaceballs is the pug of the Star Wars kind of space odyssey cinema. It's so ridiculous that it comes back around and you love it. You love it.
Yeah. That's probably true. Yeah.
Is it one of Mel Brooks' masterpieces?
No. It's definitely not his like all-time best film, but I would probably argue it's one of his most iconic, for sure.
But that was your first reaction to it? It was like, oh, we're in for a ride.
Not even just that. I think Mel Brooks does this all the time in his movies where you basically think you're expecting like this like traditional like Western or horror movie, but when you see the name Mel Brooks, you know it's going to be a comedic movie.
Oh, we knew it was going to be a comedic movie, and they made fun of every aspect of the sci-fi.
Oh yeah, the
genre.
sci-fi tropes, not just Star Wars, which obviously it is satirizing.
Yeah. Wasn't this like the culmination of his like career? He always wanted to do satire or parody of different movie genres. So he did it with a Western, he did it with horror, he did it with
Hitchcockian thrillers, with high anxiety, epic films like Ben-Hur or Spartacus.
So Spaceballs is kind of the last genre he really wanted to hit up in that time frame.
I say Robin Hood Men in Tights is the last one, because Robin Hood Men in Tights satirizes adventure.
Oh, that was a great movie too. Why didn't we should have watched that too. We should have just done a whole episode on Mel Brooks movies. But yeah, you're right. That was a great movie.
But one thing I think I appreciate about Mel Brooks is that, yes, he is satirizing a lot of tropes in his movies from genres. You can still genuinely feel he loves this genre that he is satirizing.
Yeah, I think I think it's an homage to it. I don't think he's making fun of it with his own
comedic twist to it.
There's some documentaries out there about Mel Brooks, and he came up during the era of the Borscht Belt comedy, like upstate New York. Comedians playing in the Jewish community would spend their summers in upstate New York, and all the comedians would perform up there. And this is it was kind of satire, parody. It was very funny for the time. And he makes that type of comedy in the 80s still pretty funny.
Yeah, it still holds up incredibly well to this day.
Do you think if he made a movie like that today, do you think it would hold up with a modern audience of your generation?
Probably. I mean,
so? You think it's a movie your friends would like? We still are getting
films similar like this, like we did with Naked Gun, the new Naked Gun remake, which is still really liked to this day.
Yeah, that was funny too. Did anybody see that movie?
Probably not.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
That's probably not.
You and I watched that movie and we barrel laughed, but you're also kind of an old soul, Mr. Rodden. You kind of appreciate.
Yeah, I'm an old man stuck in a young guy, young person.
You are. So let's talk a little bit about what this movie is about, like the premise, the plot. The villains in the movie are similar to the
Darth Vader and
the Republic,
the Empire
in Star Wars, the Empire, the Empire, and they just kind of go around world to world. They don't have a Death Star; they have this other ship.
No.
We'll tell you about it.
We'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. It wasn't even that funny. When I saw it, I was like, oh, come on, guys. This is too much. So they go around and they extract oxygen for the atmosphere from other worlds. Yeah.
They extract oxygen.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
Because their planet is destroyed. They don't have oxygen, so they go around stealing oxygen from other places.
Yeah, and then one day, the princess...
Which, by the way, I'm going to tell you right now, and I said it during the movie, I think that's a better premise than any of the Star Wars movies. Because...
I don't know if I agree with that.
Here's why. No, you're going to agree because I'm going to give you a good reason. You're going to agree. Here's the reason.
All right,
in Star Wars, those idiots just fly around blowing planets up.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be based off of Nazis.
Who?
They're supposed to be inspired by Nazis. The Empire.
The Nazis didn't go around blowing things up. I mean, they did. They did. But they also stole people's natural resources. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about the Nazis. Screw the Nazis. The Empire would go around just blowing places up. Why not take their oil? Why not take their atmosphere? These guys actually have a valid reason to invade planets and take their resources. So that's the premise. They're off to do that. They're trying to invade a planet called, what was it called?
I forgot what it was, but
Druidia.
That's what it was. It was Druidia.
Right. And you'll start to learn as we keep going why it was called Druidia.
And then that kind of leads into the princess.
Yeah, of course there's a princess in this movie.
Yes, and I wonder who that's supposed to be a parody
Right.
of.
She's feisty, she's a spitfire, she's her own boss. Nobody's going to tell her what to do. She's slated to marry this guy, Prince Valium.
Yeah, that's what his name was.
Right.
And then he's supposed to be this like cartoonish one-dimensional character where he just keeps yawning.
Yeah,
and that's what he does in the entire movie. And while it kind of gets a little old by the time we get to the end of the movie when we do see him again.
Yeah, he's like narcoleptic. He falls asleep all the time.
Yeah.
Hence the name Prince Valium. Right? And I don't know if Lord Farquaad is based off of this guy, or he looks like just like a tall Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
No. I mean, Lord Farquaad doesn't like yawn constantly though.
No, appearance-wise. He had the same haircut, same like
well, except he's
outfit.
not small.
That's why I said a tall Lord Farquaad.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of similar.
So they're attacking their planet.
Yeah.
And
they weren't. He wasn't tagging any the planet yet.
No, they weren't. She escapes.
Yeah, she escapes because she doesn't want to marry this guy.
Right. She's a runaway bride, and she escapes.
And she goes with Joan Rivers' robot.
Oh yeah, Joan Rivers plays
a droid. Who's
a droid.
Probably the most like unfunniest character in the movie.
Yeah,
at least for me.
Yeah, I would have preferred an R2D2-esque robot than the C3PO robot. And then there's this whole thing where they're trying to catch her. The Empire's trying to catch her. Lord Helmet, or whatever he's called, is trying to catch her. So they hire this mercenary. And here comes Han Solo, right?
Yeah.
The Han Solo character. His name is Lone Starr.
Yeah, his name's Lone Starr, baby.
Their spaceship is a Winnebago. And so he's hired. And then he's got a sidekick. In Star Wars, we have Chewbacca.
In Spaceballs, we have Barf.
Played by John Candy.
Who is pretty great in this movie.
Oh, yeah, he's great in it.
He's really likable.
Yeah, again, it's all campy. So don't expect like Shakespearean dialogue in this movie.
No.
John Candy is his sidekick. He's the Chewbacca. So they're tasked with going to get the princess.
Yes, because from the king. From the father.
For the father.
Not from Lord Helmet. Or
right.
Anything.
And they're down and out. These guys,
because they need $1 million.
Right.
They need $1 million.
They didn't need $1 million. They needed $1 million space bucks.
Oh, $1 million space bucks. That's right.
They didn't even say dollars. They just kept going. We need space bucks. I thought that was hilarious too.
From Pizza Hut, which
who?
Pizza the Hut.
Stupidest character in the movie.
Actually, I will say the effects are impressive. For this movie, it's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, considering like it's just a joke and a parody of space movies.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, they put a lot of effort in the sets and the graphics and all that. Even the wardrobe.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good, too.
I thought the Stormtrooper outfits were cooler in this movie than the actual Star Wars movie. The globe helmets? Come on.
I say it's probably on par.
I'd wear a globe helmet before I wore a Stormtrooper helmet.
When we were watching it, Dad was just my dad was off-putted by Pizza the Hut.
Right. Why would they have to... So Pizza the Hut is a spoof on Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
But because it's called Pizza the Hut, they're making a joke, a pun, of Pizza Hut. And this character is made out of pizza. And it's just oozing and dripping, and it was gross.
I think that was kind of the point, though. It was supposed to make him look disgusting, and his character is disgusting.
Why?
That's just part of his character. He's supposed to be a disgusting character.
Fine. If he's supposed to be a disgusting character, his sidekick that was threatening them, some robot guy, why was he eating him?
Yeah, okay, that was a little weird. I think...
I could have thrown up 4 times watching that 5-minute scene. Why?
I honestly have no idea. I think he just loves him a little too much.
It was gross. It was gross. It was off-putting, and it bothered me for like 15 minutes after the fact. I couldn't stop talking about it. I'm like, why? Why would they do this? Why would they gross us out in the middle of this movie? Everything else has been funny up until this point.
I don't know if that ruined it for me. I don't really care for that.
It didn't ruin the movie for me, but it made me go, they should have gone a different direction with this. Here's why.
Why?
Because down into the middle of the movie, they get stranded on a desert island, right?
Honestly, to me, that's probably one of the worst parts of the movie for me, the desert scenes.
The desert scenes. In the desert, they stumble upon the Yoda spoof character.
Name Yogurt.
His name is Yogurt. Guess what? He's not made out of yogurt.
Also, I love the way his character was introduced, by the way, Yogurt. It's the same way it was in Wizard of Oz, which was intentional. It's basically shot by shot with Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah, with the fake thing. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Why is yogurt not made out of yogurt? And why is Pizza the Hut made out of pizza?
Good question. I don't know. I guess...
Why couldn't Pizza Hut just be some purple guy in a pizza joint going, where's my Spaceballs?
It's probably just supposed to be just a play on words of Yoda
It's why we never see Pizza the Hut again.
Well, he gets arrested.
No, he dies.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He dies.
He dies and they don't have to pay him anymore. But here's the thing. We never see Pizza the Hut again. You know why?
Why?
Because I bet you $1 million. They showed it to focus groups and they all thought like me. I'm like, this is disgusting. I'm going to throw up. So they only left out a little bit because they spent a lot of money.
It's just the fact that it just wasn't really that important enough to really bring back for a couple scenes.
I'm going to stick with my focus group story. They went to the focus group and they said, watch this scene. And 3 people vomited. And they're like, okay, we're only going to show this guy for 2 minutes because we already spent $100,000 on the costume. So we gotta show it. That's it. And then he dies. But Yogurt, who's played by Mel Brooks.
Yeah, by the way, Mel Brooks plays 2 characters.
Is not made of any sort of probiotic dairy product. And he's green. And this is where the fourth wall starts to break.
I will say, when I think Spaceballs does break in the fourth wall very well because it's very sparse. It doesn't happen frequently, but when it is used, it's pretty funny.
When it happens, it happens.
Oh, it definitely does happen. Anytime the camera moves into Lord Helmet and he gets his head hit, and it's just really funny to me.
Yeah, that was funny when they zoomed in a little too much. And of course,
the most iconic scene in the movie is when they're watching Spaceballs, the movie.
Right. There's a scene in the movie where they play back the movie in the movie. And
that was by far one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah, and Rick Moranis keeps losing his mind. He's like, what is this? What's going on here? Also, his helmet's so awesome.
It's funny.
I would wear those costumes any day of the week.
Because they're trying to find out where those characters are.
Right, they're on the search. So they get on this desert island. They find Yogurt. Yogurt starts talking about... They ask Yogurt, they're like, so what do you do here in the middle of the desert?
Oh, I sell merchandise.
Yeah, so he started merchandising. We sell merchandise. And then
which, by the way, those are all those... I think all those merchandise, I think were all real. They were all supposed to happen at one point, but I guess Spaceballs just was not allowed to sell that kind of merchandise.
Oh, you're right. There is no merchant. I've never seen merchandise.
No,
for Spaceballs.
So they weren't allowed to sell any of them.
So the movie shows they break the fourth wall. They know that they're making a joke of the movie.
They're making fun of Star Wars too in this case because Star Wars is also known for merchandise.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So he in this cave of this dirty cave that looks ancient. A wall opens up and it's like a merchant. It's like a
shop.
Yeah, it's like a store with all Spaceballs, lunch boxes, video merchandising.
This is where we sell the real movie. And I thought it was hilarious.
Right, but you're saying they weren't allowed to sell merchandise?
No, they weren't.
So that was the agreement, I guess.
I guess so.
That's funny. So Mel Brooks is like the Weird Al Yankovic of the movie business.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He gets to parody things, but he can't really profit off of them outside of the movie.
Yep.
Interesting. I would have definitely bought a Yogurt doll.
I will say this.
I would have bought one of those Stormtrooper helmets in the shape of a globe.
I will say one thing is I just don't really love the main characters. They're not really that funny.
Who are the main characters in your
Lone Starr, Barf, the princess.
Yeah, they're not funny.
They're not really that funny, and I wish they were more interesting in the sense that I wish they were more funny or engaging, but they really aren't.
Yeah, John Candy was the sidekick, so he didn't have as many lines, and he was a dog. No, sorry, he was a Maw. Half man, half dog.
Half man, half... I thought that was funny. Half man, half dog.
Yeah.
And I think Lone Starr definitely has its moments, especially in the climax of the movie with Lord Helmet.
Yeah, I think so. But I think when he's across Rick Moranis and other comedians, they steal the comedic moments. They don't steal it. They're just better at it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And those scenes are by far the best scenes with Lord Helmet and Colonel Sanders.
Oh yeah, Colonel Sanders was great. There's a moment. Great. Yeah, those two interacting, Darth Helmet, and Colonel Sanders interacting is funny.
One of my favorite jokes is where Lord Helmet Helmet is saying, "I'm surrounded by assholes."
Oh, well, that's my favorite scene. I was gonna wait till that point, so I was gonna tell you.
That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
That was my favorite scene.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
There was a moment between Darth Helmet and Colonel Sanders where he's telling him we need to go to ridiculous space. Remember, we need ridiculous speed. And he goes, "Sir, we can't do that. The ship will fall apart." And he turns to him, he goes, "What are you, chicken?" And I cracked up because I'm like, it's Colonel Sanders. He's calling him chicken. It was great.
But actually, my favorite joke in the movie is, Mel Brooks, like the villain, is like teleporting.
Oh, that was your favorite. That's
probably my favorite joke. When he's teleporting to a different area, and then his body is like all switched up. It's like, all right, I'll go to a different room.
Right. He's being teleported.
Yes.
He's in his office, and he's being asked to come down to the bridge. Right? Yeah. He's like, "Okay, I'm on my way down." She goes, "Why don't you teleport?" The guy from Star Trek is Scotty. Remember Beam Me Up Scotty?
Yeah.
And the guy in this movie is called Snotty. He's like, "I'll get Snotty to do it." He's like, I don't trust it.
He steps in a teleporter, and his body's all switched up.
He gets teleported to the bridge, and his body's all switched up. What is it? It looks like essentially his head is on the other side of his body.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like he can see his butt now. It's like reversed.
Yeah.
And Snotty is like, "Oh, the beams might have reversed," so he sends him back. Sends him back fixed.
Yeah.
And then what's the funny? That's not the funniest
part.
No. What's the funniest
When he comes back, he
doesn't take
the bridge is literally right next door.
He doesn't take the teleportation that time. He walks to the bridge, opens the door from his office. The bridge is there.
That was the funniest scene in the movie for me. That was one of the best scenes.
That was funny.
Oh, man. One joke I really like is the jam joke where, their satellite was hit by jam.
Oh, yeah. Well, walk people through it. What is it?
So they're basically trying to save the princess. So they're trying to kind of like destroy the satellite, but through like jam. And then, jam comes out of the computer. He's like, his computer's jammed.
Yeah, they were supposed to jam the radar. Like, there's a saying in military, they're trying to jam radar.
Yeah.
Jamming the radar means sending pulses so the radar gets all messed up and things get hit into it. They took this literally. They made this joke into something literal. Barf turns to Lone Starr and goes, "I know what we can do. We can jam the radar." He's like, "Yeah, jam the radar." And
it literally happens.
Yeah, cut to this huge bottle of jam being launched into a satellite on the spaceship. And that's it. That's it. They literally toss jam to the radar, so it jams the radar. It's hilarious.
It was certainly a funny moment for sure.
Yeah, I liked it. There's a lot of funny moments in this movie. But one everybody quotes throughout all time is when they're combing the desert. And
we ain't found shit.
Yeah. Did you find anything? We ain't found shit.
But they're literally combing the desert.
They're literally combing the desert. And I never noticed this before. So that's the scene everybody talks about. What was funny to me in that scene is Colonel Sanders turns to Dark Helmet and he goes, "Do you think we took the instruction too literally?"
Yeah, I do remember that.
And
yeah,
I started laughing.
Was funny.
Yeah, so there's a lot of funny moments in this movie. Pizza the Hut grossed me out.
I will say, though, most of the desert scenes I felt like just weren't my favorite part of the movie. They were kind of the worst part about it for me. I didn't really like them that much because, again, I don't really find the characters that funny or
I zoned out a little bit, too.
Yeah, and it kind of was making jokes about, like, Lone Starr and a princess relationship, and that's it.
Yeah, they're, like, falling in love. Here's what I don't get.
And it's supposed to make fun of, like, Empire Strikes Back because, in Empire Strikes Back, it had that, like, back and forth, like, arguments with Han Solo and Leia. Yeah.
They didn't get along at first.
No.
And then, I don't know. They fell in love in the desert.
And then they, like, instantly loved each other.
Yeah. That wasn't I mean, they had to fit in as much crap into this 2-hour movie as they could.
And then it kept making the virgin joke with the robot.
Yeah, she was a virgin, and they went to kiss, and the robot had a sign on it going virgin alarm, virgin alarm, virgin alarm. It's a stupid movie. So, like, the comedy of it is meant to be this campy, right? It's not meant to be subtle jokes. It's in your face comedy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's not even subtle for what it's satirizing.
No, not at all. Here's one thing that bothered me is the entire movie. The princess, who's a runaway bride, stayed in her wedding gown the entire movie. Yet she brought with her like 8 bags of luggage. Change.
I think I was just kind of making fun of the idea that she's kind of this like valley girl.
I guess. Well,
valley girl.
He called her. I can't believe it. We have a Druish princess on our thing. Which again, Mel Brooks. It's a Mel Brooks comedy. He inserts cultural references to the Jewish community in his movies.
Oh, yeah.
So Druidia, Druish, that's the play on her being the way she is. He's applying some Jewish stereotypes to some of the characters.
There's one funny joke with the princess though. It's like right at the end of the movie, and she's like saved, and then she suddenly becomes like very good at shooting people.
Oh yeah, so they capture her.
Oh yeah, and it was like the funniest part is that it was so easy to do that.
Yeah, they tricked her, and she got caught by the Empire and goes into their prison. They go back to rescue her again because she got caught again, and they're running away. And a bunch of the stormtroopers. She goes, "Do you know how to use a gun?" She's like, "Ew, a gun!" And they shoot her hair, and then she turns into Rambo, and she kills everybody.
Oh yeah, and it's what made it funny.
Yeah, it's funny because
There's also a very funny scene in when they were trying to save her is the stunt double joke.
Oh, I take it back. That was my favorite scene in the movie.
The stunt doubles.
The stunt doubles was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in cinema. They capture the princess. Think of the scene where they capture the princess in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right? And they're all running away from stormtroopers. And in this scene, they run away and they have to jump through these automatic doors that are closing. So they all jump through these automatic doors. All the stormtroopers come in. And next thing you know it, a bunch of people that are not any of the actors appear. And they're like, who are these people? It's the princess. It's Lone Starr. It's Barf. It's R2-D2. What's her name? I forgot her name. It's Joan Rivers. And Colonel Sanders goes, no, it's not. You idiots.
That's not even Colonel Sanders. That is Stephen Tobolitsky.
Who's that?
He's the guy from Groundhog Day.
Oh, that was that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't Colonel Sanders.
It wasn't Colonel Sanders.
Oddly enough, Colonel Sanders and Stephen Tobolitsky look the same to me. So it's the guy from
Groundhog Day.
Right. It's the guy that shakes his hand with the insurance. Hey, and this. Yeah. So that guy's in it. And he goes, you idiots. You captured the stunt doubles. Lone Starr has a cigar in his mouth. The princess is a guy. It was freaking hilarious.
Oh, it was great.
The whole scene setup was hilarious. That was my favorite scene in the whole. What was your favorite scene?
Ooh, there's a lot. I think still I'm surrounded by assholes scene is still really funny to me.
But I'm
a fan of the climax of the movie though, I will say.
Oh, what was the climax?
It's when like Lord Helmet and Lone Starr are fighting.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the movie.
That was great. Yeah. Also the self-destruct button being in the middle of like the thing. In the middle of a bathroom. Now, I thought it was hilarious.
I kind of interpret this. I don't know if self-destruct is supposed to be a poop joke.
Elaborate, please. I don't know what that means.
Because, there's kind of a like bathroom in a way. There's a sink. There's a mirror. Like, that was it. That's what I thought it was.
And the guy was shaving in there?
Yeah, and the guy was shaving there. So I'm like wondering, is this supposed to be...
Wait, there was bunks in there too, though.
Oh, there was bunks there?
Yeah. I don't understand why the self-destruct thing in the middle of a ship has bunks in it. I guess it's being guarded 24/7. I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, yeah. There's a funny joke before that is when, Lone Starr is trying to, like, kill the soldier that's, like, guarding where the self-destruct button is. He's like telling him what spot to
kill the Vulcan death grip.
Yeah, and I thought that was funny, too.
Okay,
he's like telling him where he should kill me.
He tries to... There's a guy guarding the self-destruct button door where the... inside, the room to where the button is, and Lone Starr grabs the guy by the neck. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing the Vulcan death grip." He's like, "That's not where you do it, you idiot!" And he like tells him where to do it, and he does it, and then he knocks the guy out.
And he's like smiling.
Yeah,
he's like, ah. He's like he really enjoyed doing.
So they really played up that the stormtroopers
are really dumb.
Are really dumb. So they really
and are like self-aware by this point.
Right. There's a lot more funny moments. There's moments with Dark Helmet that is hilarious, with them going into hyperspeed. That scene where where they call everybody an a-hole. That scene came about by going, Dark Helmet turns to the guy and goes, "What are you, an a-hole?" And the guy goes, "Yes, sir, I am." And he's like, What? And Colonel Sanders turns to him and goes, "Yeah, sir, that's Lieutenant A-hole." That was his last name. A-hole was his last name. And he goes, "What other a-holes are in this room?" And like 14 people raise their hands that their last names are also a-hole. So that's when Dark Helmet turns the ground. He's like, I knew it. I was surrounded by assholes. It's a great movie. A freaking great movie, man.
Oh, and that it's not even close to the climax of the movie where Laura Helmet's like, "I'm your brother."
Oh, yeah. "I'm your brother, sisters, cousins,
roommate.
And he goes, "So?
What's that supposed to mean?"
Well, he goes, "Yeah, what does that make us?" "Absolutely nothing." And he just starts attacking him. Great movie. There's so much to go through.
There really is.
There is. I don't know if anybody has seen this movie and not walked away smiling.
There's people out there, I'm sure.
Oh, there's some
that don't really like this kind of humor.
It's classic Mel Brooks, and it maybe not for everybody.
His humor is not for everyone, but this is the kind of humor I really enjoy.
I enjoy it. I enjoy all kinds of humor. I'll laugh at pretty much anything. Sometimes I'll laugh at things that I'm not supposed to laugh at. But like this movie...
I do that too.
Yeah. I don't know. It's supposed to be like that. For me, Mel Brooks' best movie is Blazing Saddles.
For me, it's probably like Young Frankenstein.
See, I don't even remember Young Frankenstein. But Blazing Saddles to me was peak comedy at a time where society needed to have kind of it thrown in their face like that. And I liked it.
It was pretty bold for its time.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty bold.
It came right at a time where movies were starting to be a lot more bold and very kind of like cynical tone.
Yeah. When was that movie made?
It was during the 70s.
Yeah. So Blazing Saddles is my favorite Mel Brooks movie. It makes me laugh. I'm a huge Gene Wilder fan too.
Both very much fans of Gene Wilder.
Right.
For sure.
If there's any movie with Gene Wilder you want to see that you will crack up at, Hear No Evil, See No Evil with Richard Pryor. You will.
But I will say we do recommend all these movies for sure.
All the movies
at least the Mel Brooks movies we talked about, we definitely recommend watching these.
You have to watch all of them. Some of them I didn't like. What was the one with Dom DeLuise where he's like,
History of the World.
Part 1. Yeah, I liked History of the World, but it's definitely not one of his best. I think Spaceballs is better than that.
Mm-hmm. I actually have not seen History of the World Part 1.
Yeah, I don't know. But if you like sci-fi, if you like comedies, if you like parodies, this is
pretty much right up your alley. Right, if you like Star Wars and you like parody movies, this is pretty much right up your alley.
Yeah, and they make fun of it all. They don't do any lip service or fan service to it. They're probably more casual fans of the Star Wars movies. Oh, like Mel Brooks is not like a super fan. He's like me watching those movies. He's not spoofing Star Wars or Star Trek or Deep Space Nine, whatever the hell.
Well, it is satirizing.
It's satirizing it
of Star Trek and of course Star Wars.
But he's not making fun of it. He's honoring it with his comedy.
Yeah, in a way. Now, I guess we forgot to mention about the ending. What happens after Lone Starr pushes the self-destruct button? Pretty much everyone runs away, and I just love the fact it feels like a home for everyone there.
Well, in the beginning of the episode, we were talking about the ship, right?
Yeah.
And how it's not the Death Star. It's just this really big ship.
No.
And the ending of it, where the self-destruct button, the location of the self-destruct button on this ship that... Think of Rogue One, where they're getting the designs for the Death Star to find the vulnerability.
Yeah.
This ship's vulnerability is that self-destruct button in the middle of the head of this spaceship that transforms into...
the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, essentially. in maid costume. The ship that they're on, the Empire ship, the Death Star equivalent... when trying to suck up the atmosphere of Druidia, transforms into a maid and the maid's head looks a lot like the Statue of Liberty, and a vacuum, and it sits there and starts sucking up trees, mountains, snow, air. It's freaking hilarious. The ship turns into a vacuum and a maid. It's got an on switch, it's got an off switch, and it's got a reverse switch. Why would they make a reverse switch?
I have no idea.
Why would they engineer a reverse? I understand the comedy of ruining planets by sucking up atmosphere into a vacuum.
Yeah.
It's hilariously stupid. But why the reverse button? That's the whole movie. That's how they win. Lone Starr is the Han Solo and Luke Skywalker of the movie. They didn't have a Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Right? Because he learns the power of the Force, which in this movie is called the Schwartz. And use the power of the Schwartz.
The
Schwartz.
Oh yeah, and the funniest part in the ending scene is when they have the Schwartz.
Yeah, essentially the lightsaber scenes with Dark Helmet and Lone Starr, they use these rings that pose beams. It's Mel Brooks. If there isn't a penis joke.
Yeah.
So they light up their lightsabers by holding their rings, their hands on their crotch, and then the beam goes up. So there's your classic Mel Brooks penis joke in a movie. So the whole premise is, we're going to reverse the vacuum and save Druidia.
Yep.
And everybody was dying, right? They sucked the air out of the planet. So he reverses it using the Schwartz, and air gets sucked back into the planet. And they decide to go hit the self-destruct button, which happens to be in the middle of the head of Statue of Liberty spaceship. It's a great movie. It's hilarious. But I don't know, who kind of stole the movie for you in that? Who do you think was the character that stood out to you in this movie?
Definitely Lord Helmet.
Is it Lord Helmet? Is it Dark Helmet, Lord Helmet, or Darth Helmet? What the hell is his name?
I think it's Dark Helmet.
Dark Helmet.
Yeah,
okay.
He's definitely by far the standout for me.
Yeah.
As a character,
he stole the show.
I think he did, mainly because of Rick Moranis' performance and of course the writing by Mel Brooks.
Yeah. I think I'm with you. I think Rick Moranis stole the show. I did like Colonel Sanders.
Yep, Colonel Sanders I did like.
I think John Candy did good for what he had.
Yeah.
I
thought he was just a really sweet and kind of likable character.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of lines. He didn't really do much. But Rick Moranis stole the show. I like the guy from Police Academy that does the voice.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, he was doing the radar, the jamming of the radar guy. And there isn't a lot of character. I mean,
no, it's not a very character-driven movie, which I think is fine because it's more so focused on the jokes.
Yeah, it's all jokes all the time. Sometimes they might overdo it a little bit. It was a little bit. A little bit.
There's just some jokes I didn't found particularly funny, like any moments that happen with like the Joan Rivers robot character, not really that funny.
They're not all gonna land.
No.
Some people will think it's funny, some people won't. But because the movie it's just jam packed with comedy and jokes, not everything is gonna hit the mark. I thought, like I said, Pizza the Hut was very off-putting. There's nothing funny about it. Nothing funny about it.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be that funny.
And you're right, the desert scene wasn't that funny.
No. Besides yogurt, of course.
Yeah, but that was towards the tail end of it. So I don't know. So that was there any cringy moments of the movie?
Any cringy moments in the movie? I don't know. I guess anytime Joan Rivers with the whole virgin joke, and I'm like, it's not that funny.
Yeah, that was cringy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was Jabba the Hutt or whoever's in Pizza the Hut. It's too much.
Yeah, he wasn't. I mean, again, that's part of his character. He's supposed to be disgusting.
Right. What is a line that you'll always remember in this?
Oh, it's definitely going to be, "We ain't found shit."
Yeah, that was yours?
Yeah.
Mine has always been, in the beginning when he calls Barf, the way he's calling him. Barf. How he calls Barf. That I'll always funny. Remember. Yeah. It was probably the funniest thing. What's the actor's name? Bill Pullman?
Bill Pullman, yeah.
It's probably the funniest thing Bill Pullman said in the movie. Just the way he said it. So yeah. That was it was a good movie.
Oh, we also forgot to mention about the alien joke. Not again.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. They're starting to take it too far. The movie ends with him marrying. Somehow Bill Pullman became a prince or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I felt like that was kind of a little rushed.
Right. I thought that would be the end of the movie, but then they just kept going.
It dragged on a little bit too long. It certainly had its own pacing issues for just things I just didn't think were necessary.
Yeah, then they started jamming as much stuff as they can in the last 5 minutes after that.
Yeah, they made like a Planet of the Apes joke and a alien joke.
Yeah, almost like, oh, sorry, we forgot about you guys. We'll make fun of you too.
But the alien one was kind of funny, though, I will say. And I like that the parody of like the xenomorphs were like supposed to be like an homage to the frog, the Mel Blanc frog.
Yeah, but isn't there always a musical number in Mel Brooks movies?
Yeah,
for the most
there
part?
is a musical number.
This is the alien that breaks out of the guy's chest in Alien.
But it's not an original song. It's just basically using the song from...
it's like an old ragtime song.
Yeah, from the Mel Blanc frog.
Yeah. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime doll. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So the alien sings that.
And they actually brought back the original actor.
From Alien?
Yeah.
Oh, the original actor that
had
got
the chest burst?
Yeah, that had the chest burst in Alien was in this movie, and he gets the chest burst of this ragtime doll alien singing thing.
He says, "This is what he ordered."
Right.
And I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit much. And then the Planet of the Apes ending was a bit much too.
I do like the delivery of like one of the apes where it's like Spaceballs.
Oh yeah.
I like the way he said it for some reason.
Yeah, they were talking with like a pompous accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could have ended just at the wedding scene at the end, and we could have called it a
Probably,
day.
and it just them in the diner. I think that could have been just it.
I think I actually got up at the wedding. I'm like, all right, we're good. And you're like, no. There's more. I'm like, what do you mean there's more? So
there's still so many jokes we could like name, but
there is, but that, we don't have the time, and
we don't have the
we
time.
want you to watch this movie. A lot of the other movies we've been kind of on the fence on, but we both agree that everybody should at some point in their life watch Spaceballs.
Definitely watch Spaceballs for sure. But now, how do we rate it?
How do you rate this movie on your cockamamie scale?
7 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty consistent score that I've been giving to a lot of the movies.
Really? Even with its kind of poor pacing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It made it seem like we really love the film, and trust me, I think there's plenty of jokes we loved here.
How many explosions were in this movie? No, there wasn't that many.
No. There was, I think, one.
One
with
explosion.
The Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, so it's not explosion. The movie's right around, what, 2 hours?
I think definitely...
Like an hour and 45 minutes.
Shorter
hour
than
and
that.
something minutes.
Yeah, it's like an hour and 25 minutes, I think.
Purely for the comedy of it and the fact that I enjoyed it. And the movie just starts. It doesn't meander. There are no plot twists. It's pretty straightforward, funny movie. I'm going to give it 8 Smokies.
8 Smokies?
8 Smokies. Yeah.
I can see that.
They didn't waste any time, except in the beginning, but I'll allow it.
Yeah, because that's kind of the point. It's supposed to make fun of those scenes in Star Wars movies.
Yeah, where it's just showing a ship for 45 minutes.
It's like a long, drawn out.
This movie's an hour and 35 minutes. Perfect.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Perfect.
It definitely didn't feel like an hour 45
God,
minutes.
it's an hour and 35 minutes with those extra ridiculous scenes at the end. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's impressive that they jammed in a lot of comedy in an hour and 35 minutes. I liked it a lot. I don't think anybody would watch this movie and go, "This is a stupid movie." Well, they're going to say it's a stupid movie, but that's the purpose of it. It's supposed to be stupid.
It is.
Yeah.
And it fully embraces that stupidity.
Right. All right. So let's see what the critics think of this thing.
Yeah, let's see.
This thing got a 52% on the tomato meter, which is
it's
bad.
one of the most infamous Rotten Tomatoes scores of all time because a lot of people like this movie.
That's a critic score, right?
Yes, that is a critic score.
We should all boycott all of them.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most infamous ones for sure.
Really?
Especially when the audience score is really high, which is like 83%.
Oh, the audience score is 83%. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Wow. Talk about parody in the parody. There's a lot of debate going on, it seems. The internet doesn't agree on it.
Yeah, and it happens.
What do we think? So let's see what some of these characters said in here. You go ahead. You read the critic reviews today.
All right. So this is we got an interview from Kathy Burke from the United Press International, and she said the setup by director Mel Brooks incorporates the silliest aspects of all major space adventures of the last decade, and the whole is a hilarious combination of its parts. Yeah. It's not a super deep review, and it's not really that kind of movie. It's not a super deep movie, and I would agree with this. It's definitely making fun of all aspects of sci-fi adventure movies.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's a good summation.
Yeah.
She liked it, right?
She liked it. Yeah. This is a positive review.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, good for you, Kathy. Thank you for that. Have a blessed day.
Now, we're going to go into the negative reviews and seeing if we agree on it.
You know what's funny about this?
What?
This person, Kathy, reviewed this in 2024. This movie's 30 years old. You just got around to watching it now, Kathy?
Maybe she didn't get the chance to review it.
I guess. I don't know.
So we got a negative review from Malcolm Johnson, where he said, "Free problems rob Spaceballs of its intended samey bounce, spotty writing, slack direction, and some second-rate casting." What? I thought the casting here was actually pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Rick Moranis is iconic, and I think he plays the character very well.
Spotty.
They all complement the tone very well. None of them feel out of place.
What the hell are you talking about, Malcolm? Spotty writing.
Honestly, I thought the writing, well, mainly the jokes are pretty funny.
Jokes are pretty funny.
I don't know what he really means by that. The problem is he doesn't really elaborate on it.
Yeah, these are like summations. We could have clicked on the full review, but I don't know who's going to write 1,000 words reviewing this movie. It's crazy.
It's kind of hard to do that.
Yeah. Are there any more?
So there is one more negative review.
Okay.
By Tom Milne, where he said the pity of it is that either half obscured beneath the thick debris of waste matter, or half buried by Brooks' seeming inability to pace his gags properly, there are some genuine inspirations.
What the hell are you talking
about? Not my review.
Inability to pace his gags properly? He's got an hour and 35 minutes to make us laugh the whole time. It's not always going to land. Pizza the Hut didn't land for me. Hello, my baby, hello, my darling didn't land for me.
I thought that scene landed for me.
Exactly.
Fine.
That's the point. Some things you laugh at, some things you don't. But if he doesn't jam all that into a comedy...
It kind of drags on a little bit, I will say.
Have you ever watched an interview of Mel Brooks?
A couple times.
He is a parody personified. That guy goes a mile a minute. He's always gagging. There's never a moment he's not telling a joke. Whether it's appropriate or not. His movies are literally a mirror of his personality.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, also, too, he writes all of his movies.
Right. And he's delightful.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice person.
What were we watching with him and, what's his buddy? Who's his buddy?
Carl Reiner.
Carl Reiner.
And Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee.
Was that in Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee? That whole episode cracked me up. They're sitting there eating TV dinners and Mel Brooks is just making jokes the whole time. He can't stop. So his movies are literally a mirror of his personality.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So Tom Milne of the Monthly Film Bulletin, I don't know. Go back to the breadline. You need a new job. So here's some audience reviews.
Okay.
Which I always love.
Yeah.
Lake and Kay gives it 5 stars and just goes, best film of all time. Why?
I don't think it is the best film of all time.
Let's not push it. We should probably look up this person's profile and all the other movies they reviewed. I bet you every movie that they review, they say best film of all time, 5 stars. Best film of all time, 5 stars. Best film of all time. Give us a little bit more. Audrey R gave it a 0.5 star. See, it's not for everybody, folks. This movie's not for everybody.
I wouldn't say. The problem is with this review, it said this movie's unwatchable.
Yeah, this movie is unwatchable. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Audrey. You must have watched it.
I mean, it was unwatchable for you when you watched a Piece of the Hut.
Yeah, but the whole movie isn't unwatchable.
No, the whole movie isn't unwatchable.
If it was me writing this review, I said
I guess it's subjective.
Pizza the Hut is unwatchable.
I guess it is subjective towards the person. Again, it's not for everyone. And like we said before, the humor isn't for everyone.
These aren't literary majors.
No.
So,
and this isn't like...
Thank you, Audrey, for the ridiculous review. And then Andrew gives it 5 stars.
Again, a little much, but okay.
I think he's hoping Mel Brooks sees it and calls him and thanks him.
Okay.
It is a bit much. I wouldn't give it 5 stars. Mel Brooks' Star Wars parody is better than all of the Disney Star Wars films combined. It's a quotable comedy classic.
I do agree it is a quotable comedy classic.
I said this the other day too.
It's a really funny movie.
No, I said it's better than all the Disney. Oh no, I said it's better than all the Star Wars. You got really angry.
I didn't get angry. Here's the thing about Disney Star Wars movies. I think it's better than most Disney Star Wars movies I've seen. It's definitely better than Rise of Skywalker.
Which one's that one?
It's the last movie of the sequel trilogy.
Is that where Luke becomes a grandpa or something?
No. That's the one where Kylo Ren dies. Palpatine comes back. I'm not talking about that movie.
Kylo Ren dies?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Did I watch this movie?
You did. It's just you haven't seen it in a while.
Oh.
But
I like the Disney Star Wars movies. Which one's the one?
Fine.
Which one's the one?
I think that's Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
I actually like Force Awakens. I don't know if Spaceballs is better than Force Awakens. They're not comparable. Tonally, they're very different.
I think the costumes are better in Spaceballs than all the Star Wars movies.
Debatable.
The Stormtrooper costumes.
Debatable.
Are genius.
That's debatable, though.
When we post some of our sound bites on social media, I'm just going to use those characters, those Stormtroopers characters from Spaceballs. We ain't found shit. That guy was on Instagram. Oh, yeah. On his Instagram, and he was saying, and he's saying it with like his actor voice. He goes, I have 347 credits. I've done Shakespeare in the Park. I've done film.
Is this really him?
Yeah. And he goes, the only thing I'm known for. And then it just pans to that scene. We ain't found shit. And he just looks into the camera. He's a good sport about it. Because, I mean, what are you going to do? That's what he's known for. People love it.
Yeah.
You know? So, all right. Well, I think I'm part of the audience score on this one. I think the critics got it wrong.
Yeah, I'm definitely leaning into the audience score too.
Yeah, I think so. I'm staring at a Star Wars Ziploc bag as we talk. Hopefully we'll get some Spaceballs merchandise. You were saying, and we'll end on this note, you were saying that they're coming out with a Spaceballs 2?
Yes, they are.
Like, seriously, or is it just like...
No, seriously.
Water cooler talk?
No, seriously, they are actually doing it. This time Mel Brooks isn't writing it because,
he's like 1,000 years old.
He's like 99 years old. The guy.
So man.
What
an impressive life that man.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah.
And Josh Gad, I believe, is co-writing it.
I say, what's the saying? Let dead dogs lie. Like, just leave it. Why would they mess with it?
I just love the fact they're kind of just in the joke. Because literally in the movie it makes fun of the idea of a Spaceballs.
Spaceballs
sequel.
2, we're doing it for the money.
Yeah.
That's what the second movie should be called. If they don't call it Spaceball 2, we're doing it for the money, I'm not watching it.
They're probably going to be calling it that.
If they don't call it that, I'm not watching it. And if Seth Rogen's doing it, I don't want to watch it.
I don't think Seth Rogen's doing it.
I'll do it if Josh Gad watches it. Maybe because he's funnier.
I wouldn't say that.
He's funny for this type of comedy. This type of gag comedy?
I guess.
I think so.
I find Josh Gad pretty annoying, but that is a different story entirely.
Well, what do you think? People should go see this movie?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Should go see this movie. It's freaking out.
It's not perfect.
Where did we watch it? We watch it. It's free. Go watch it.
On HBO Max.
We watch it on HBO Max. Go enjoy it. I'd say watch it again with an older lens. You might laugh more than you did when you were a teenager.
Oh, yeah. I would probably say so. There's definitely a lot of things you would pick up more as an adult.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
That is it.
That's it for us. I think that's a wrap on Spaceballs. We'll catch you on the next one.
Well, we'll all see each other later for Spaceballs 2. The Search for More Money.
The Search for More Money. Coming soon to a theater near you. Hopefully not. Bye, everybody.
Bye.